climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just want to kick it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Michael Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big.
Here we go. 50, Japan. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Switch. No.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game. Told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Third and 2, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now running right through it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with it. It's Kelly. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. The AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal.
A 55-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. This is Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught by Kelly. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third down. Third and 13.
Third and long, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Nope.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 30 pace, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. To throw it is Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Chargers nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Kelly. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Jared Cook.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Herbert on third down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Going deep here for Watkins. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
42-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Goes 9-yard line.
Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Escapes the sack. Dancing to his left. He may try hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. but a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick six is occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick six. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready, General, West, 90, ball,
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 3rd down, Locke. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Chargers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Eckler, the Charger.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's third down. 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Joe Reed. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the carry is Kelly. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Broncos.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, good touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Watch Twix. Watch Twix. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Chargers.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And